Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today we're using a new archetype. It's Seraph. They're like weird little objects, honestly. They're all just weird objects. And that's obviously an Xyzs. They work around the level 4, but a lot of the monsters really want you to get a monster that takes 3 level 4s to summon. So most of the monsters can still generally summon a level 4 regularly. But we're really going for the 3s in this one, so we'll really focus on those combos. We do have one new level 4 that takes 3. Once per turn, you activate one of these effects, detach 3 material, destroy all other face-up monsters on the field, including your own. If you somehow get 5 on them, you destroy all cards your opponents control. Generally, you'll only use the first one in this deck. And we have Shark Drake, who will destroy a monster, bring it back, destroy it again with 1,000 less attack. You know, the regular level 4s, and Xyzs, definitely my favorite. He's so crazy. He'll take an effect monster. They can't swing into you. The effect monster just has to be in attack position. Very scary card. But let's get into the archetype. I'm going to try to not make it complicated because it's a very simple archetype. This is your Search Scepter. You normal summon or special summon him. He's just a search. When you use or do an Xyzs summon with 3 or more monsters, you get this effect. You can target one card on the field, destroy it, and if you do, you draw 1 card. So that's why we're kind of aiming for 3 level 4 Xyzs summons. This is also another reason we have 3 level 4 Xyzs summons. Sovereignty cannot be used for Xyzs material for an Xyzs summon except for a summon that uses 3 or more monsters as material. So you gotta keep him pretty normal. If you normal summon or special summon a Seraph monster, except during the damage step, special summon this card from your hand. Super easy, so that's already 2, but he requires you go into a 3 Xyzs. You can special summon this card from your hand. If you do, draw 1 card, then you can special summon it if it is another Seraph monster. So that's a really easy way to get 3 level 4s on the field. As for the lower rarity cards, we have Scale. When this card is special summoned, so it had to be special summoned to the field, you can special summon another Seraph monster from your hand, and then you can place a monster on the top of your deck. If you do an Xyzs with 3 or more material, while this Xyzs monster has material, a monster is special summoned from your hand, you can draw 1 card. Not really super focused around that. So now a way to get special summoning, very easy. We use our Scout. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon 1 Seraph monster from your hand. So remember, when he's special summoning, he'll search. He can special summon himself, he doesn't really need that. When he's special summoned, you get another special summon. And we have yet another with Sage. Now Sage isn't too dynamic, but once per turn you can send 1 spell card from your hand and special summon another Seraph monster from your hand. Works out pretty nicely. And then finally we have Sword, who does no special summoning. You just send 1 Seraph monster from your hand to the graveyard and gain its attack until the end phase. Pretty beefy. He could get up to like 3k, a little over. But generally you only want 1 copy because we want the special summons. So Sovereignty and Scout are generally what you want in your hands first. Obviously Scepter is a search to get to one of these boys. But everything else, pure back row hate. Even this is probably a little much. Maybe take out some Forbidden Lances, add more monsters. You just need a ton of monsters, get to these big Xyzs. But it is an easy way to get to the bigger Xyzs, so we get to explore their pool a little better. So we're using Shark Drake on Shark with attack charge for just trying to make it a little cooler. Overall, I don't think the archetype is too crazy, especially for how expensive it is with a super rare and ultra rare. So I wouldn't worry about it too much, but it was pretty fun. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing a Joey Wheeler. Go in second, using the same sleeve and mat. He's using Field of Warriors. So a handful of monsters. We can put that whole hand on the field and still use the Hate Your Nade. He's using Neos Fusion and a pure Neos deck, so he's living true to the sleeve and mat. I am not living true to the sleeve and mat. Here we're going to Hate Your Nade all that back row. He chooses the Cosmic Cyclone, my Hate Your Nade. interesting decision. We're gonna set our Cosmic Cyclone, normal summon the Scout. Scout's gonna special summon the Scale. Scale's gonna special summon the Sage. Now we can go 3 level 4 monsters into Sigma. He's my favorite new 3, I don't know how to word this, 3 level 4 monster summon. So we steal his Brave Neos, just attach him. Now any light monster that tries to attack us, we'll be able to destroy automatically. Here he sets 3 more back row. We had a Wall of D, which is a battle trap, which means he has more battle traps. The only battle traps that are any good are Drowning Mirror Force and Wall of D, and they're both countered by going in defense. So I flip to defense, bring out my Scepter. My Scepter is going to give me a search, which will set up future plays. Here, he Canadias my Sigma. Very weird play. It's not a good play. He could have just survived a turn. Here we're going to swing with the Scepter. That's why you play around the Drowning Mirror Force. He did it anyway with Arcadia, but I guess he just won his Paleozoa out. Sets another monster. We're going to be able to flip right back up. We normal summon Scout. We could special summon from the hand. Sovereignty would special summon himself from the hand. And once again, we don't do an Xyzs. We just keep the little baby monsters out, because that's all we need with 3 swings. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Sartorius. Going first. No Sleever Map for our boy. He's using balance. 25 cards though. Gotta hate your nade. We're gonna just set a Sage. 1400 defense. He's gonna normal summon a Deneb. Search an Eltec. So he could destroy our monster. Sets 3 back row. Does in fact destroy our monster. Now we have a Hate Your Name for that 3 back row. We just need another monster. We get a really good one with our Sage. So we're gonna Hate Your Name. It's gonna hit us with Stella Nova. So he gets to keep his 2 back row, but he does lose his monster here. We're gonna go with Scout. Now he has Effect Negation and Floodgates. So he's trying to wait on us. But we're just going to leave it at that. Keep 3 monsters, swing over them. Can't negate us, can't floodgate us, has to get caught up. Great stuff when you just really know what his deck's trying to do. All he had were Parshafts and Floodgates, guys, so really stopped him there. Great stuff. Alright, here we are facing a Mokuba. Going first. He's using some dual school sleeve and mat over there. We have a Scout and a Sage. We're not going to do anything just yet. We're going to just set 2 Cosmic Cyclones. Our boy doesn't have any better play with just a simple Lumina. Knows a bunch of his cards. Now we normal summon our Scout. Special summon our Scale. Scale's going to special summon yet another Scale. Go with the Shark Drake. Think we get a cutscene? We sure do. Don't really see this monster all too often, but he does get some ODKs in situations like this, where your opponent is super vulnerable. So we're going to swing into this little monster. Lumina. Sage makes it so if we special summon around him from the hand, we would draw a card, but it doesn't really matter. So 2100. The Lumina comes back. Now it's lost 1,000 attack, so now we get a direct attack of 3,100, well over lethal. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a My Valentine. Going first, almost took second. No sleeve or mat for our boy, 26 card Aroma strategy. So we got a handful of monsters, we can do a whole bunch, but we're going to start by setting Sovereignty. Risky move, but we'll be okay because 2k defense is a lot of defense. Sovereignty's good to stick in your hand though, because he'll special summon really no matter what you do, as long as you do it with another monster. But we do top deck our Scout. Scout just does a normal special summon from a hand. We're fighting our Aromages. Bring up the Scepter. Scepter does give a search when he is special summoned. We search another Scout. 3 level 4s on the field. We do Xyzs into Sigma. Why Sigma? I don't want him to get the healing from swinging over the Laurel, so we'll just steal the Laurel. Thing is, when you do 3 Xyzs, or 3 level 4 Xyzs summon, we can use Scepter, target one card on the field, destroy it. We choose Blessed Winds. He's going to gain life points, use Dried Winds to destroy us from gaining those life points, getting rid of his monster. And we continue the duel. He only has 2 cards though. It's another little Laurel. Very little monster. I think he only gets up to 1300 with his Aroma Garden. So we just need a way to dodge Dried Winds, not get destroyed. But we should have plenty of ways. So we normal summon Scout. Scout's go to special summon Scale. Scale will now special summon Sword. And we can add a Scepter to the top of our deck. Now, Sword can throw away our Sage from the hand, gain his attack up to 3k. I'm not even going to do an Xyz summon, guys, because if I was to do, let's say, a 3 level 4 summon Xyz, we destroy his monster, he gains life points, Dried Winds goes off, he destroys us here, he has to make the decision, who do you destroy out of these 2? Do you destroy that one? Too many monsters on the field for him to overcome. So eventually, he just scoops. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Seto Kaiba. Going first. No Sliver map for our boy. Using Ultimate Dragons. We have 3 Scouts in our hand. They are able to special summon each other. But I'm going to just start with a set. Because Blue Eyes, especially Ultimate Scorn, are pretty slow. Here, he's going to use Cheerful Coffin. Throw away 2 cards, pretty random. We get the Cosmic Cyclone and Counter Gate. Flip up our Scout, normal summon another Scout, that lets us special summon our Sage. And we're just going to hit him for lethal once again with just the 3 monsters. It was so funny how often I was doing this, so it's like, well, I just need more bodies on the field to swing instead of the big Xyzs, which help you with more field control. I think Shark is the one who goes for the OTKs, but you require a monster there, so not as easy as just direct attacking things. It's a really funny deck. I'm not sure I'm too crazy about it right now. I don't know what kind of, maybe they have a boss monster. I'm assuming they have to have a boss monster if they really dictate how you summon. I'm assuming you summon something with them. Let me know, guys, what is this archetype all about, and thanks for watching.